open-world games are among the most popular, but with cutting-edge graphics and densely populated environments, many of the best open-world games are impossible to run on low-end PCs. Fortunately, some older games still run well on older PCs or laptops, and there are even some more modern games designed with lower-spec PC gamers in mind. What is certain is that gamers on low-end PCs will still have access to some great open-world games that I'll show you in today's video. Set in the early days of Bruce Wayne's career as Batman, this action-adventure game explores the origins of the Dark Knight. Players navigate the crime-ridden streets of Gotham City, battling notorious villains and uncovering a conspiracy that threatens the city. The game features intense combat, stealth mechanics, and a richly detailed open world, providing a deep and engaging experience for fans of the Batman franchise. In this post-apocalyptic action game, players take on the role of Max Rockatansky as he navigates a desolate wasteland in search of resources and revenge. The game combines vehicular combat with hand-to-hand fighting, allowing players to customize their car, the magnum opus, and explore a vast, open world. Its gritty atmosphere, intense action, and immersive world-building make it a standout title in the genre. This installment of the Assassin's Creed series follows the story of Shay Patrick Cormac, an assassin-turned-Templar, during the 7 Years' War. Players explore a vast, open world that spans the icy North Atlantic and the Appalachian River Valley, engaging in naval battles and land-based missions. The game's unique perspective on the Assassin-Templar conflict and its rich historical setting offer a fresh take on the series. Based on the film of the same name, this action-adventure game lets players swing through the streets of New York City as Spider-Man. The game features an open world, allowing players to fight crime, complete missions, and explore the city. Its fluid web-slinging mechanics, engaging combat, and faithful recreation of Spider-Man's universe provide an exciting experience for fans of the character. Set in Nazi-occupied France during World War II, this open-world action game follows the story of Sean Devlin, a race car driver turned resistance fighter. Players sabotage enemy operations, engage in stealth and combat missions, and explore the beautifully recreated streets of Paris. The game's unique art style, which transitions from black and white to color as players liberate areas, adds a distinctive visual flair. In this first-person shooter, players assume the role of Ajay Ghale, who returns to his homeland of Kirat, a fictional Himalayan region, to scatter his mother's ashes. The game features a vast, open world filled with diverse wildlife, enemy outposts, and dynamic weather systems. Players can approach missions with stealth or combat, use a variety of weapons and vehicles, and experience a rich narrative centered around the tyrannical ruler Pagan Min. This survival horror game is set in the fictional city of Harran, which has been overrun by a zombie outbreak. Players control Kyle Crane, an undercover agent sent to infiltrate the quarantine zone. The game features a day-night cycle, where zombies become more aggressive at night, and a parkour system that allows players to navigate the cityscape fluidly. Its intense combat, crafting system, and atmospheric world make it a standout in the genre. In this action-packed first-person shooter RPG, players choose from 4 unique characters, each with their own abilities, and embark on a quest to defeat the villainous Handsome Jack. Set on the planet Pandora, the game features a vast, open world filled with diverse enemies, loot, and quests. Its distinctive cel-shaded art style, humor, and cooperative multiplayer mode have made it a beloved entry in the series. Set in the 1940s and 1950s, this open-world action game follows the story of Vito Scaletta, a war veteran who becomes involved in organized crime. Players navigate the fictional city of Empire Bay, engaging in shootouts, car chases, and various criminal activities. The game's richly detailed world, compelling narrative, and authentic period atmosphere provide an immersive experience. In this action-adventure game, players control Alex Mercer, a shapeshifter with superhuman abilities, as he seeks to uncover the truth behind his origins and the viral outbreak in New York City. The game features a dynamic open world, allowing players to scale buildings, glide through the air, and use a variety of powers to combat enemies. Its fast-paced action, fluid movement, and dark storyline make it a unique and engaging experience. This sequel to Prototype follows the story of Sergeant James Heller, who seeks revenge against Alex Mercer, the protagonist of the first game. players utilize Heller's shape-shifting abilities to navigate the open world of New York Zero, engage in combat, and uncover the mysteries behind the viral outbreak. The game's improved mechanics, engaging narrative, and visceral action make it a worthy successor. In this over-the-top open-world action game, players control the leader of the 3rd Street Saints gang as they take on rival gangs and a shadowy organization known as Stag. The game features a vibrant, chaotic world filled with outrageous missions, customizable vehicles and weapons, and a humorous storyline. Its emphasis on fun and creativity makes it a standout title in the series. Inspired by the iconic film, this open-world action game follows the story of Tony Montana as he seeks to rebuild his drug empire after surviving the attack on his mansion. Players engage in various criminal activities, manage drug operations, and expand their influence across Miami. The game's faithful recreation of the film's atmosphere and its engaging gameplay provide an immersive experience for fans of the movie. This beloved entry in the Assassin's Creed series follows the story of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, a young nobleman who becomes an assassin after his family is betrayed. Set in Renaissance Italy, the game features a vast open world filled with historical landmarks, engaging combat, and stealth mechanics. Its rich narrative, memorable characters, and beautifully recreated cities have made it a standout title in the series. In this installment of the Saints Row series, players control the President of the United States, who gains superpowers after an alien invasion. The game features a wild, open world filled with over-the-top action, humorous missions, and a variety of superhuman abilities. Its emphasis on fun and absurdity makes it a unique and entertaining experience. This expansive open-world RPG is set in the fantasy world of Tamriel, where players take on the role of the hero of Kvatch, who must save the realm from the invading Daedric forces. The game features a rich, immersive world filled with quests, dungeons, and diverse characters. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and freedom of exploration have made it a classic in the genre. Set in the fictional boarding school of Bulworth Academy, this action-adventure game follows the story of Jimmy Hopkins as he navigates the challenges of school life. Players engage in various activities, from attending classes to pranking classmates, and explore the open world of the school and its surroundings. The game's unique setting, engaging gameplay, and humorous storyline make it a standout title from Rockstar Games. In this survival horror game, players lead a group of survivors in a world overrun by zombies. The game features an open world, where players must scavenge for resources, build and fortify their base, and manage relationships with other survivors. Its emphasis on survival, resource management, and community dynamics provides a deep and engaging experience. Set between the events of Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time and Warrior Within, this action-adventure game follows the prince as he seeks to save his kingdom from an invading army. The game features fluid parkour mechanics, engaging combat, and time manipulation abilities, providing a thrilling and immersive experience. In this open-world action game, players control Aiden Pierce, a hacker seeking revenge for the death of his niece. Set in a near-future Chicago, the game features a vast, interactive city where players can hack into various systems, engage in combat, and complete missions. Its innovative gameplay mechanics and rich narrative make it a standout title in the genre. In this expansive open-world RPG, players take on the role of the Dragonborn, a prophesied hero with the power to combat dragons. Set in the northern province of Skyrim, the game features a vast, immersive world filled with quests, dungeons, and diverse characters. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and freedom of exploration have made it a classic in the genre. In this action RPG, players explore the fantasy world of Amalur, following the story of the Fateless One, who is resurrected and must unravel the mysteries of their past. The game features fast-paced combat, a deep crafting system, and a richly detailed world. Its engaging gameplay and expansive lore provide a compelling experience for RPG fans. Set in a post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C., this open-world RPG follows the story of the lone wanderer as they search for their missing father. The game features a vast, immersive world filled with quests, diverse characters, and dangerous enemies. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and atmospheric world have made it a standout title in the Fallout series. In this survival horror game, players are stranded on a tropical island overrun by zombies. The game features an open world, where players must scavenge for resources, craft weapons, and fight off hordes of the undead. Its cooperative multiplayer mode and intense combat provide a thrilling and engaging experience. In this first-person shooter, players control Jason Brody, who must rescue his friends from a group of pirates on a tropical island. The game features a vast, open world filled with diverse wildlife, enemy outposts, and dynamic weather systems. Players can approach missions with stealth or combat, use a variety of weapons and vehicles, and experience a rich narrative centered around the villainous Vaz Montenegro. Set in post-World War II Los Angeles, this detective game follows the story of Cole Phelps as he rises through the ranks of the LAPD. The game features a blend of investigation, interrogation, and action sequences, with a focus on solving crimes and uncovering corruption. Its detailed recreation of 1940s Los Angeles and innovative facial animation technology provide a unique and immersive experience. In this open-world action game, players control Carl C.J. Johnson as he returns to his home city of Los Santos to rebuild his gang and uncover the truth behind his mother's murder. The game features a vast, interactive world filled with diverse missions, vehicles, and activities. Its engaging storyline, memorable characters, and expansive open world have made it a beloved title in the Grand Theft Auto series. In this open-world action game, players control Rico Rodriguez as he attempts to overthrow a corrupt dictator on the fictional island of Pinot. The game features a vast, interactive world filled with diverse missions, vehicles, and activities. Its emphasis on explosive action, grappling hook mechanics, and over-the-top stunts provide a thrilling and entertaining experience. Set in the 1960s, this action game allows players to rise through the ranks of the Corleone crime family. The game features an open world, strategic management elements, and a variety of criminal activities. Its engaging storyline, inspired by the iconic film series, and its unique gameplay mechanics make it a standout title in the genre. This classic open-world RPG is set in the fantasy world of Tamriel, where players take on the role of the Nerevarine, a prophesied hero who must defeat a powerful deity. The game features a rich, immersive world filled with quests, dungeons, and diverse characters. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and freedom of exploration have made it a beloved title in the genre. In this survival horror game, players control Chuck Green as he navigates a zombie-infested city to save his daughter and uncover the truth behind the outbreak. The game features an open world, a variety of weapons and vehicles, and a crafting system that allows players to create unique tools for combating the undead. Its intense action, cooperative multiplayer mode, and engaging storyline provide a thrilling experience. In this open-world racing game, players control John Tanner, a detective who can shift into the bodies of other drivers to solve crimes and take down criminals. The game features a vast, interactive city, a variety of vehicles, and a unique shift mechanic that adds a fresh twist to the driving genre. Its engaging storyline, diverse missions, and innovative gameplay make it a standout title. This groundbreaking open-world action game set the standard for the genre, allowing players to explore the fictional city of Liberty City as a criminal. The game features a vast, interactive world filled with diverse missions, vehicles, and activities. Its engaging storyline, memorable characters, and freedom of exploration have made it a classic in the Grand Theft Auto series. In this open-world action game, players control Tommy Vercetti as he rises to power in the criminal underworld of Vice City. The game features a vibrant, 1980s-inspired setting, diverse missions, and a variety of vehicles and activities. Its engaging storyline, iconic soundtrack, and expansive open world have made it a beloved title in the Grand Theft Auto series. Inspired by the iconic film, this open-world action game allows players to rise through the ranks of the Corleone crime family. The game features an interactive world, strategic management elements, and a variety of criminal activities. Its engaging storyline, faithful recreation of the film's atmosphere, and unique gameplay mechanics provide an immersive experience for fans of the movie. In this survival horror game, players are stranded on a mysterious island after a plane crash and must survive against hostile creatures and the elements. The game features an open world, crafting and building mechanics, and a dynamic day-night cycle. Its emphasis on survival, atmospheric world, and cooperative multiplayer mode provide a thrilling and immersive experience. Set during the golden age of piracy, this installment of the Assassin's Creed series follows the story of Edward Kenway, a pirate who becomes embroiled in the conflict between assassins and Templars. The game features a vast, open world filled with naval battles, treasure hunts, and diverse missions. Its engaging storyline, rich historical setting, and dynamic gameplay make it a standout title in the series. Set in Victorian London, this installment of the Assassin's Creed series follows the story of twins Jacob and Evie Fry as they lead a gang to take control of the city from the Templars. The game features a vast, open world filled with historical landmarks, engaging combat, and stealth mechanics. Its rich narrative, memorable characters, and beautifully recreated city make it a standout title in the series. Set in the vibrant city of Hong Kong, this open-world action game follows the story of Wei Shin, an undercover cop who infiltrates the Triads. The game features a blend of martial arts combat, gunplay, and driving, as well as a richly detailed world filled with diverse missions and activities. Its engaging storyline, dynamic gameplay, and authentic setting provide a compelling and immersive experience. In this open-world action game, players control Nico Bellic, an immigrant seeking a new life in Liberty City. The game features a vast, interactive world filled with diverse missions, vehicles, and activities. Its engaging storyline, memorable characters, and freedom of exploration have made it a standout title in the Grand Theft Auto series. In this open-world RPG, players take on the role of the nameless hero, who must navigate a war-torn land and decide the fate of its inhabitants. The game features a vast, immersive world filled with quests, diverse characters, and challenging combat. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and freedom of exploration make it a standout title in the genre. This open-world racing game allows players to explore the city of Paradise City, competing in various events and causing chaos with high-speed crashes. The game features a variety of vehicles, dynamic weather, and an online multiplayer mode. Its emphasis on fast-paced action, spectacular crashes, and open-world exploration make it a thrilling and entertaining experience. In this installment of the Assassin's Creed series, players continue the story of Ezio Auditore as he leads the Assassin Brotherhood in their fight against the Templars. Set in Renaissance Rome, the game features a vast, open world filled with historical landmarks, engaging combat, and stealth mechanics. Its rich narrative, memorable characters, and beautifully recreated city make it a standout title in the series. In this critically acclaimed action-adventure game, players control Batman as he navigates the dangerous Arkham City, a sprawling super prison filled with Gotham's most notorious villains. The game features intense combat, stealth mechanics, and a richly detailed open world. Its engaging storyline, atmospheric world, and dynamic gameplay make it a must-play for fans of the Batman franchise. In this action-adventure game set in a fictionalized version of Japan's Sengoku period, players control the shinobi wolf as he seeks to rescue his kidnapped lord and exact revenge on his enemies. The game features challenging combat, stealth mechanics, and a richly detailed world. Its deep gameplay mechanics, engaging story, and unique setting make it a standout title in the genre. So, did you like the games I recommended? So leave your like, subscribe to the channel to follow me, and activate the bell because I post a lot of videos on this channel and you can't miss it. Thank you very much for following me this far, and until next time, bye.